Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of The Agent's Edge. My name is Ryan Polimeni. Today we're going to talk about why you suck at recruiting. And I joke about this, but the reality is this, is I have been in this industry now for 14 years. I've been approached by every different IMO, FMO you could possibly imagine. And the commonality amongst all of these people that I've been encountered with or have spoken to or have tried to recruit me to their deal, it comes down to a few things. And I think that if you could change your mindset and you could really take the position of what it is that the other person's looking for versus you vomiting what you have to offer, plays a very big difference in the way that you can recruit and build your organization. Now, I want you to think about this. Most people who are actively looking for an opportunity, they're going to be inclined to listen to you. However, and then they'll listen to you out, listen to your opportunity, and they're going to make their evaluation, see if it's right. And maybe they're shopping around IMOs, FMOs, and they may come along you and you're the best option. But how do you put yourself in the position to be the best option? And let me tell you from my perspective of getting approached pretty much on a every other day basis by FMOs. One thing that everybody needs to do better is you need to listen to what a producer is actually looking for. Here's the approach that everybody takes. And I listen, you probably get them too. I get voicemails every day or every other day from these companies, and they're pitching me a product, right? They're pitching me on a marketing scheme. They're pitching me on a high comp. And whatever. You can get that anywhere, right? But what makes you different? Number one. But what about what I want as a producer? What about what you want as a producer? So if you're going to do and go out there and build a team and do marketing campaigns and recruiting campaigns and all this kind of stuff, and you get the opportunity to actually interview somebody, the first thing you need to do better at is listening and asking good questions as to what the other person on the other end is actually looking for. What have their experiences been in the industry? Are they brand new? Maybe if they're brand new, they may not be right for you. If you're brand new, you're not right for my top rank advisors FMO. We don't take anybody on less than $1 million in production, right? So, there's limits there too. And in your firm, you have to figure out what your limits are and where you're setting them. But if you're interviewing somebody to bring them onto your organization, what's their experience been? What's been positive? What's been negative? But first and foremost, too, you got to go back to what is it that they are ultimately looking for? And is it something you can fill, or are they not the right fit for your organization? I look at this and I think about in the last 3 months, we've added 22 financial advisors to our organization, and it's amazing when you actually set a standard and you're very precise on what you're looking for, how things kind of come into play. And I think about the approach that we've taken to the hiring process. And, we've brought on some very big producers, and we've also brought on some big groups. And the reason that happened, though, is because we actually took some time and figured out what is this group missing, right? If a group is producing $1 million a month or $2 million a month in annuities and $200,000 a month in life insurance volume, they're doing pretty good. Why would they need you? Why would a group move from their current position to your organization? And it comes down to figuring out where you can add value. So the question, too, that I have for you is, what makes you different in the marketplace? What is your unique value proposition that you can offer somebody other than a high compensation? Because let me tell you, one of the groups we just brought on, they got it all. They got the 150 and all this other nonsense on the highest comp, but they're struggling. That 150 comp or whatever the heck people are offering is not going to get them to the next level. Could you make a little bit more money? Yeah, sure, if you're actually producing at that level. But that's not ultimately the end goal. The end goal should be, how do I go from where I am to get to the next level? And maybe that's not me being on 150 comp. Maybe that's me, finding an opportunity that I could plug into a system that's already next level that gets me there without having to do a whole lot. I know some of you are going to argue with me on this. I know some of you are probably going, no, comp is everything. I've been doing this for 14 years. I can tell you, I outproduce most people, and you probably have higher comp than I do. I make more money because of the system. Not because I'm better than you or anything like that, but because I have a system that puts me in front of high net worth individuals. And maybe the person that you're trying to recruit is looking for that. See, a lot of producers come to us at Top Rank Advisors because they like to go from the mortgage protection final expense world to the next level of working with high producers, big IUL cases, big whole life cases, big annuity cases, because that's our unique value proposition. We have the system to do that. So the point that I'm trying to make for you is, what is your unique value proposition? What can you offer a producer that's a $2 million producer that wants to get to $5 million? I guess the question does come down to, are you currently doing $5 million? How can you take someone from $2 to $5 million if that's where they want to go, if you're doing $1 million in production? Why would that person follow you? So first and foremost, you got to get you right? If you're going to build this organization, you got to be leading from the front. We're at a point now where I've built my organization to where I don't ever have to step foot in the field again if I don't want to. But I stay in the field. Number one, because it's profitable as all hell. Number two, I love my clients. I love working with them. But number three, with my name's at the top of the leaderboard, I set the standard. You have to set the standard too. And because it allows you to talk junk. Like, look, I'm running 4 companies, a marketing company, an FMO, my own personal practice. I'm running all these different companies, but yet I'm still at the top of the leaderboard. What's your excuse? Right? That's attractive to the market. Your posture is attractive to the market. Your confidence is attractive to the market. And if you can back it up with real numbers, that puts you in a great position to recruit high-level individuals. So if you're going to try to recruit me and you're not doing $20 million a year in your own pen, don't even come at me. Don't even try to talk to me, because I don't want to hear it. I'm already doing that. I don't need you to. What are you going to teach me if you're doing 10 million? I'm sorry, but we have to set the standard here. So you have to be the leader of your organization, and you need to take that seriously, because I got to tell you, I am so sick of getting phone calls from a million people trying to recruit us that really have nothing to offer. So what do you offer? What's your value proposition? Are you the leader of your organization, and can you prove those numbers? That's attractive to the market. So again, I wanted to put this out there because I see a lot of things going on in the market right now, as far as all these big IMOs, giving away this high compensation, and I think that that's the value proposition. It's not, because you could have a 150% contract and be in front of nobody, right? If you have all these leads but you're not closing any business, who cares about the 150%? What you have to focus on is, who is your target market? Who are you trying to go after? What type of individual are you seeking? And then can you duplicate that? Is that a duplicatable system that you can recruit to and build upon? So again, I want you to stop and think for a few minutes. For those of you that are building or actively recruiting, think about the things I just talked about. What makes you different? It's something that we ask our organization all the time. Why does somebody come to Top Rank Advisors? What makes us different that we would be attractive to a $10 million producer or a $30 million organization that wants to move to us? What makes us different? Why us? Why you? If you think about that, you will stop sucking at recruiting. So listen to people, lead by example, find your unique value proposition, and you will start building a monster organization with the right people. I hope you've enjoyed this. Thanks so much for watching. If you like it, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you watch this and you're not a subscriber yet. We always appreciate that. And as always, leave a comment. We'll see you on the next show.